Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Welcome to another Bible quick meditation today on Sunday. I hope that you guys are well, and today guys I wanted to share with you something from the book of 1 John chapter 2 verse 15 to 17. It says, "Do not love the world or anything in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For everything in the world, the cravings of sinful man, the lust of the eyes, and the boasting of what he has and does, comes not from the Father, but from the world. The world and its desires pass away, but the man who does the will of God lives forever." Wow. Amen. So these are very nice verses, and here it's clear. I just wanted to add a brief comment about it. This is the fight between the Word and God. So you can't love both. If you love the Word, then you can't love God, and if you love God, you can't love the Word. These things are opposite. And it's very nice here that John, the writer of this letter, is actually saying that, everything in the Word, so we can find outside, here you can just change this word with society. If you say, do not love society or do not love our community, you can put any public name in the place of word, and it still works. Just the thing that I like the most of these verses is the fact that you can find three things primarily that here John says that do not come from the Father, so from God, but they come from the Word. That are the cravings of sinful man, and this is regarding the flesh, so the physical things. For example, sex. It's very clear in the Bible that we should have sex once we are married. That is how God has created sex to be lived. But then our world, our society, is saying that sex is just a physical thing, so you don't need to be married. And so you can see why so many people outside are having sex with people that they barely know. Maybe they know them, maybe they live together, but they're not married. There are so many different things going on. And that's the first thing. So that's the first thing that is in contrast against God. First thing, so the flesh, the cravings, as it says here, the cravings of a sinful man or woman, it's the same. Second thing, lust of the eyes. So how important are our eyes? How are we using our eyes? What are we looking at? Are we looking at things that we know are against God's will? How are we looking at them? There are some other verses. I'm going to talk about this thing better in a next episode. But, here is just saying about the fact that our eyes many times are full of lust. So lust reconnects to the first thing, to the flesh, to the physical. We look at someone many times. It has happened also to me. It's something that affects all of us. We look at someone of the opposite sex, and we look at them in a lustful way. So we look at them, we look at the physical aspects, we look at the sexual aspect. We're not just looking at them, we're looking at them and then we're imagining things. And that is against God's will. So that is the second thing. We really need to ask God to give us clear eyes and pure eyes. And the last thing, third thing, is the boasting of what man has and does. Also in other versions, this is called the pride of life. And pride, it's the original sin, because the devil, right, the figure that we can find in the Bible that is called the enemy of God, right? So the one that antagonizes God. So this, many times when you see the word word is referring to the devil, right? So devil against God. The devil was once an angel. He was in the presence of God. But then what happened? He had pride, and he wanted to be better than God. And that's why God banned his name was Lucifer. So when he was an angel, he was Lucifer. But because he was proud, he wanted to be better than God. He thought that he could be better than God, and that's why God banned him from heaven, and that's when he became the devil. So the thing that really the devil wants with our lives is that we also have the same pride that he had. He wants us to believe that we can achieve everything. If we set our minds to, we can achieve everything. He wants us to believe that we don't need God, that having a lot of money, having success, having a car, home, a good job, it's all that it's needed. That the important thing is having power, having money, having success, having women, having sex, having all these things. He wants us to think that these are the best things and that we don't need God. God is just something, he has just a lot of rules. He's not fun. So just live your life as you want. Have fun. That's the original sin, and that's what he wants us to also do. And so that's why it's important for us to really pay attention to this, and always ask God for forgiveness, and being humble. Being humble is exactly the opposite as being proud. So many times in the Bible it's written, humble yourselves, because when we humble ourselves, and especially we humble ourselves towards God, then is when God really gives us more strength, and when we can become truly successful, because we're not just successful in terms of having money or stuff like that, but we're successful because we are living according to his word. We are living according to his will. And that brings us to the last verse, where he says, the world and its desires pass away. So everything, these three things, the cravings of the flesh, of the physical, lustful eyes, and the pride of life, these three things are gonna eventually, and all these desires are gonna pass away. They're all gonna pass away. But, he says, but the man who does the will of God lives forever. So once again, the Bible encourages us, first of all, it warns us, do not love the world, because that's bad, that goes against God's will. But then he adds why we shouldn't do that, because if we can truly submit ourselves to God and live our life according to his word, then we can live forever. And this lives forever very simply means that if we live this life submitted to God and we truly give our lives to him, we're going to be able to then enjoy his presence forever in the eternity. So we're going to be able to live forever in that way. So yeah, very beautiful verse. There are so many things to say about these three verses. I just wanted to share this, maybe some more depth about some things. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed. God bless you. See ya. Bye bye.